Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten. Today, we delve into the future of transportation with Tesla's self-driving service and Buick's electric concepts. Explore Huawei's venture into smart car technology and examine the ethical sourcing challenges for EV materials. We'll also discuss the potential of space-based solar power, groundbreaking findings in water evaporation, the growth of offshore wind energy, and New York City's new electric cargo bike regulations. The concept of harnessing solar power from space and beaming it down to Earth is gaining momentum, offering a renewable energy alternative that could potentially outshine fossil fuels. UK startup Space Solar and California-based Reflect Orbital are among the companies spearheading this innovative approach. Reflect Orbital aims to develop a constellation of satellites equipped with mirrors to reflect sunlight to solar farms on Earth, extending solar power availability beyond daylight hours. This technology promises to enhance the efficiency of existing solar arrays and enable the establishment of new ones in less contentious areas. Meanwhile, a holistic study by Korean researchers underscores the global potential of space-based solar power, SBSP, but calls for international cooperation to address challenges such as space debris. Japan's Ohisama initiative is set to test a small satellite for solar power transmission by 2025. While NASA remains focused on other technology developments, the agency's exploration of solar sails could indirectly benefit SBSP initiatives. As space solar power continues to evolve, it represents a frontier in the quest for sustainable and accessible renewable energy sources. MIT researchers have uncovered a groundbreaking phenomenon where light, not just heat, can cause water evaporation. This discovery challenges the long-held belief that heat is the primary driver for evaporating water from surfaces like oceans, lakes, and ponds. Through meticulous experiments, the team, including Carl Richard Soderberg, professor of power engineering Gang Chen and colleagues, observed that light-striking water surfaces can detach water molecules into the air without the need for heat. This photomolecular effect, strongest at a 45-degree angle and with green light, has significant implications for understanding climate change effects on cloud cover and precipitation. It also opens new avenues for solar-powered desalination and drying processes. The research, detailed in PNAS, indicates this phenomenon could explain discrepancies in cloud absorption data, offering new insights into climate science mysteries. The findings hint at a broad applicability in nature and potential industrial applications, marking a shift in the basic science of evaporation and light-water interactions. The U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, has unveiled the latest report in its Pathways to Commercial Liftoff series, spotlighting the potential growth of the offshore wind sector. This report outlines the industry's readiness to tackle current market challenges, aiming for a significant expansion that could see over 100 gigawatts of clean energy deployed by 2050. This expansion is anticipated to generate numerous jobs and contribute to the Biden administration's goals for a clean power sector by 2035 and a net zero emissions economy by 2050. Additionally, the DOE has announced an intent to invest $48 million in offshore wind research and development, focusing on technology, domestic manufacturing, and transmission planning, particularly in the Gulf of Mexico. These initiatives are part of broader federal efforts to support the offshore wind industry, utilizing tax incentives, grants, and federal financing programs. The report highlights the industry's strategies for overcoming recent cost increases and emphasizes offshore wind's unique benefits, including its role in decarbonizing coastal areas and enhancing grid reliability. The U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, has announced new standards to decrease emissions for new and renovated federal buildings, aiming to slash harmful carbon emissions by 2 million metric tons. This initiative is part of the Clean Energy for New Federal Buildings and Major Renovations of Federal Buildings rule, aligning with President Biden's goal of net zero emissions from federal buildings by 2045. The rule mandates a 90% reduction in fossil fuel use for new projects between fiscal years 2025 and 2029, leading to the complete elimination of on-site fossil fuel usage starting in 2030. It's estimated to also reduce methane emissions by 16,000 tons over the next 30 years, equivalent to the emissions from nearly 310,000 homes annually. This effort involves the DOE's Federal Energy Management Program, FEMP, providing guidance, grant funding opportunities, training, and technical support to achieve these targets. Next, we'll be discussing NYC's e-cargo bike regulations. New York City's Department of Transportation recently greenlit electric cargo bikes for city streets, imposing safety standards to foster a greener, safer transportation future. This move, announced by NYC DOT Commissioner Idanis Rodriguez, is part of a broader effort to reduce pollution and congestion by decreasing the reliance on large delivery trucks. Mayor Eric Adams highlighted the initiative's role in building a sustainable city, mentioning the shift towards low and no-emission cargo bikes to alleviate air pollution and traffic. The newly adopted traffic rules classify pedal-assist commercial bicycles as legal for goods delivery, outlining their permissible dimensions and operational guidelines, including a 15 miles per hour speed limit, a 750W motor wattage cap, and specific parking regulations to ensure sidewalk accessibility. Furthermore, the NYC DOT pledged to offer safety training and educational materials for e-cargo bike operators, emphasizing safe battery charging practices. And now, pivot our discussion towards automotive news. Tesla is gearing up to launch a self-driving ride-hailing service, aiming to rival industry giants like Uber and now Waymo. This move has been in the pipeline for years, with Tesla oscillating between launching a traditional ride-hailing service and waiting for its autonomous driving technology to mature. Recent advancements have nudged Tesla closer to realizing unsupervised self-driving, a crucial element for the autonomous ride-hailing app. In its Q1 2024 financial report, Tesla teased the app with screenshots, showcasing features such as vehicle summoning and in-app controls over temperature and music, hinting at a user experience tailored for autonomous vehicles. The company confirmed the integration of ride-hailing functionalities into the existing Tesla app, emphasizing a seamless software experience across its products. While Tesla refrained from announcing a launch date, it highlighted ongoing work on ride-hailing capabilities and the importance of achieving unsupervised self-driving, bolstered by its full self-driving version 12 software progress. Buick has introduced two all-electric concept vehicles in China, the Electra L Sedan and the Electra LT Wagon, both featuring design elements from the 2022 Wildcat concept and a nod to the 2011-2017 Regal. The concepts are part of Buick's Electra sub-brand for EVs and are longer than GM's Chevrolet Blazer EV, with the Electra LT having a 118.1-inch wheelbase. Key features include sculpted glass taillights, aerodynamic wheels, power doors, a full-length electrochromic glass roof, and an active air suspension for the Electra LT. Both models showcase a Tri-Shield logo, with interiors decorated in purple, gray, and gold, adaptive zero-gravity seats, and a hidden entertainment screen. They're equipped with augmented reality head-up displays and an AI-powered voice recognition infotainment system. Utilizing GM's Ultium EV architecture, the rear axle output is 342 horsepower with a claimed range of up to 435 miles based on Chinese testing protocols. In just 4 years, Huawei Technologies has pivoted from its smartphone roots to become a leading force in smart car technology, a transformation showcased at the Beijing Auto Show. With 2 prominent booths, Huawei's advanced driving assistance system, Qiankun, is featured in vehicles from at least 7 Chinese automakers and will be included in the China-made Audi Q6L e-tron by 2025. This marks Huawei's first deal with a foreign automaker. The shift to automotive components is part of Huawei's strategy to find new growth avenues after US export controls severely impacted its smartphone business. Huawei aims to rival established automotive suppliers like Bosch, Denso, and Continental in the intelligent EV era. Chinese state-owned and private EV manufacturers are incorporating Huawei's technology to enhance competitiveness, with companies like Changan, Dongfeng, and Buick launching new EV brands equipped with Huawei's system. Foreign automakers also view Huawei as a potential partner, despite geopolitical tensions, partly because Huawei can produce its own chips. However, Huawei's dual role as supplier and potential rival, along with a computing component supply crunch, has caused industry concerns and delivery delays. Electrobit, an automotive electronics supplier, has released a new Linux distribution, EB Corbo's Linux for safety applications, marking a significant step for software-defined vehicles, SDVs. This open-source operating system is the first to meet the automotive industry's functional safety standards, achieving ISO 26262 ASIL certification and complying with IEC 61508. It operates through an external safety monitor in a hypervisor, ensuring kernel actions are safe without requiring Linux itself to be safety qualified. This approach allows for rapid updates in line with the Linux community, addressing a major challenge in maintaining safety compliance amidst frequent security patches, approximately 4,000 kernel security patches over 8 years. Electrobit developed this system in partnership with Canonical, ensuring ongoing compliance with safety requirements. The shift towards SDVs involves consolidating numerous vehicle controllers into a few high-performance domain controllers, with examples already on the road from Audi, BMW, McLaren, and Porsche. This technology represents a crucial advancement in integrating open-source software with vehicular safety systems. Next, we'll explore ethical sourcing challenges in technology. Rising global temperatures demand cleaner transportation solutions. EVs and hybrids, seen as eco-friendly, rely on rare earth elements and metals that are scarce and problematic to source. These elements are essential for their powerful permanent magnet motors. The United States Geological Survey notes that China dominates the supply, raising concerns about environmental and human rights abuses in mining practices. Efforts are underway to find alternative sources, with potential in places like Wyoming, which could reduce dependency on problematic sources. However, establishing a competitive supply chain outside China and Myanmar is challenging due to their low operational costs. The introduction of battery passports could improve transparency in the sourcing and recycling of battery materials, but might increase costs. Despite the environmental impact of rare earth mining, it's compared to the broader, devastating effects of the oil industry. Consumers are encouraged to demand transparency in sourcing to make ethical transportation choices easier. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlighten Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlighten Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightenme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.